Class 9, let's start with Celerino's speech, Act 1, Scene 1. Before we have done Antonio's speech, where we have read that Antonio was in melancholic mood, right? And he did not know the reason of his melancholy. So Celerino is giving the expected cause of his melancholy. What he is saying, your mind is tossing on the ocean where your argosies with portly sail. Argosies. What does it mean by argosies? Argosies means the big commercial ships. Portly. Portly means majestic, royal, stately. Fine. So Celerino is saying that your mind is tossing on the ocean. Your mind is disturbed by the thoughts of the ocean. There, where your argosies with portly sail. Your mind is disturbed by the thoughts of the ocean, where your ships, where your merchant ships are voyaging with their majestic, with their royal, with their stately sails spread in the air. Fine. Now, what he is doing in the next line, he is comparing Antonio's ships to the rich, wealthy, influential citizens. What he is saying? Like Signias and rich burghers on the flood, as it were the pageant of the seas. Signias. What does it mean as Signias? Signias means gentlemen, the influential persons. Clear? Burghers. Burghers means important citizens. So, like Signios and rich burghers on flood, or as it were a pageant. Pageant means a procession, a royal procession. Clear? So, what he is saying, that your ships can be compared, your ships on the ocean can be compared to the important citizens, to the rich important citizens, to the gentlemen. Clear? Clear. So what is he saying? That your ships with their sails swelling and stately like the respectable wealthy citizens, and it as it were just pageants of the sea, or it were just like a festive processions on the sea. जैसे बहुत बड़ा प्रोसेशन हो रहा हो, क्लियर, बहुत बड़ा कोई फेस्टिवल चल रहा हो, लाइक अ फेस्टिव प्रोसेशन ऑन द सी, डू ओवरपियर द पेटी ट्रैफिकर. ओवरपियर मीन्स ओवरलुक. क्लियर? Trafficker means small ships, commercial ships. Petty means small. Fine. So do overpeer the petty traffickers, your ships. Clear? They look down upon the small trading boats. They look down upon the petty traffickers. That courtesy to them. Courtesy means to bow in front of somebody. Clear? That courtesy to them, do them reverence, and then fly by them with their woven wings. And it seems that the small trading boats that bob and dip, clear, as if they are showing, they are bowing respectfully to the merchant ship, which sails swiftly by under full sail. So what? Clear? So what he means to say, that your ships can be compared to the important rich citizens and to the grand procession on the sea. Why? Because they look down upon the small ships. Fine. In the same way as the rich and important citizens look down upon the humble person of a city. Is it clear? And what he's saying, ki those small, that courtesy to them, do them reverence, as then fly by them with their woven wings. And it seems that those small ships, clear, they bow to your large ships. They are showing respect to your large ships. They bow to your large ships in the same way as the humble person in the city bow respectfully to the rich and important ones. And how it happened? Your large ship, as they fly by them with their woven wings. What are woven wings here? The majestic sails. Fine. And he said your large ship, that was fitted with a majestic sail. It passed the small vessels at a very high speed because their sails are like the wings. Is it clear? इसके एंटोनियो के ships के जो sails हैं, they are just like the wings which enable a bird to fly through the air. So when your ship pass by the small ships, they bob and dip, and it seems as if they are showing respect to your ship. Is it clear? Fine, children. So this is what Salarino says. He gave the expected cause of Antonio's melancholy, that Antonio is sad, maybe because his ships are there in ocean and his thoughts are there. He is disturbed because of his ships. Fine. Then Selenio justified Antonio's melancholy and he says, "Believe me, sir, had I such venture forth, the better part of my affection would be with my hopes abroad." Fine. So Selenio says, "Believe me, sir, had I such venture forth." Now, believe me, sir, had I such venture forth, if I had such risky foreign trade, clear, if I had any ships sailing upon the sea, the better part of my affections would be with my hope abroad. Affection means here feeling. The better part of my affection would be with my hopes abroad. So what Selenio is saying, he justifying Antonio's melancholy. He is saying, believe me, sir, if I had any ships sailing upon the sea, the better part of my feelings, the better part of my thoughts, it would mostly be with my hopes abroad. Clear? Always I keep on thinking about the safety of my ships. I should be still. Now, children, here Salanio is telling us about some deeds that he keep on doing if his ships were there in ocean. And why he do all these things? To show his anxiety about his ships, to show that how much worried he is about his ships. So what actions he keep on doing? He said, I should be still plucking the grass to know where sits the wind. So he said that what I would do, I would all the time be plucking the grass to hold it in my hand. Clear? I pluck the blade of the grass, hold it in my hand to know where sits the wind, to know the direction of the wind, to know whether the wind direction of the wind is favorable for my ships or not. Peering in maps for ports, for piers and roads. And what is the second thing he keep on doing? He said, I keep on looking into the map. Clear? I keep looking closely at the map to for ports and piers and roads. I continuously keep on looking at the map to locate the ports, locate the harbors where my ship would have to stop, and piers, and I would be trying to locate the place of shelter for my ship, and roads. Clear? And I keep on trying to find the channels where my ship can travel. Fine. So he said what he would do, he would pluck the blade of the grass, hold it in his hand to know the direction of the wind. Then he keep on looking into the map to find the ports, the harbors, clear, and the channels. And every object that might make me fear misfortune to my ventures, out of doubt, would make me sad. And in that situation, every object that might make me fear misfortune to my venture. And in that situation, any object, either the dreadful winds or the lacking of harbors, any object that might make me fear, that might make me fearful about my ships at sea, misfortune at my venture, that would make me fearful about my ships at sea, out of doubt would make me sad. It would doubtlessly make me depressed. Any object, if I find any object that could be dangerous for my ships, definitely it would make me sad. Is it clear? So today we have done Selenio and Celerio's speech. Fine. So go through it carefully and then we'll do the question answer, and tomorrow we will take the another speech of Celerino. Thank you.